Hi, good morning friends. So I thought of making focaccia bread, though it's my first attempt at making any bread. But credit goes to Shaker sir for sharing the recipe and the inspiration. Thank you, sir. So let's start with the ingredients. First thing first, around 500 grams of flour, and roughly 7 grams of gluten in it. I have added around 7 grams of bread improver and quarter spoon of baker's yeast and roughly 15 grams of salt. Added the salt in the lukewarm water. The lukewarm water will help the yeast in the dough. Roughly 15 grams of sugar. Added everything into the flour. Some chili flakes that will really improve the taste of the bread, and rosemary that gives you that beautiful smell, and added the lukewarm water, and it's the preparation of the dough. So initially the dough will look very soft, but you need to use your index finger and thumb and use more of a pinching technique. Now properly grease another bowl with olive oil and transfer the dough in the greased bowl. And after roughly 15 minutes the dough should look like this. And now we will properly seal it with the cling wrap and put it in the oven with light on for an hour. See, after an hour the dough should look like this.
Look at the dough. Wow. Looks like really fluffy.
Wow. So now the dough is ready. It's a preparation for baking the bread. So we would put roughly 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the baking plate and just nicely coat it. Now we will transfer the dough in the greased baking tray and just evenly stretch it on the tray, and that is how it will look like. Now we will put it in the oven for roughly 20 minutes under the light so that it will make the bread more fluffy. So while we're waiting for the bread, so let's prepare for the dressing. So the garlic, cherry tomatoes, onion, capsicum and olives. So now the dough is almost ready. We will wet the tip of our fingers and start dimpling the dough. Yeah. Now we start dressing the bread with the garlic and olives, capsicum, onion and cherry tomatoes, and just a bit of chili flakes on top of it, and some rosemary leaves that gives that beautiful smell to the bread. Now this step is completed, and we are ready to put this in the oven, which is set at 160 degrees for roughly 40 minutes. So finally, after 40 minutes of patience, the bread is ready. Let's see how it is.
It's ready.
That looks good. So finally the focaccia bread is ready to be served either as a side dish or you can serve it as a sandwich bread. Thank you and enjoy the bread.